What's going on, you guys? I wanted to get on here and talk about some playoff football that's going to take place tomorrow. I wanted to talk about the first game between the New England Patriots and the Tennessee Titans. And I just wanted to talk about who I think is going to win that game tomorrow. I think we're finally going to see the end of this Patriots dynasty after 20 years of dominance. 6 Super Bowls, yada yada yada, all the stuff that goes along with that. It's finally coming to an end, and you can actually see some real chinks in the armor of the New England Patriots. And to be honest with you, I think it's going to be an early exit for the Patriots after this game tomorrow. I think Tennessee is going to take it to those guys. I think Derrick Henry, A.J. Brown, not so much Corey Davis, because Corey Davis definitely has not turned into the player that a lot of people thought he would have. But you never know. Jonnu Smith, he may step up, but I think Derrick Henry is gonna run all over that defense, to be honest with you. And I don't think New England's defense is really as good as everybody thought they were. They started off the season hot. They played a lot of bad teams early on in the season. I think like their first 8 games that they played was really against some piss poor competition, and they were putting up stats that just were out of this world just because they were playing some really terrible opponents. And as you saw towards the end of the year, they really started to come back down to earth, and they started to show exactly what kind of defense they were. And you saw that last week with the way the Miami Dolphins attacked them, and with Ryan Fitzpatrick, Devontae Parker. Devontae Parker kind of showed that Stephon Gilmore is human. I was extremely surprised that Devontae Parker was able to do that against him, but Fitzpatrick wasn't afraid to throw at him, and Parker was getting separation, and he was doing really well against him. And Tennessee might try to do the same thing with A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown's an extremely gifted wide receiver. Big guy, runs good routes, he's got plenty of speed. He's kind of similar to Devontae Parker. He's just he's got a little different build than Devontae Parker has. He's not as lanky, he's just a big dude that can out-muscle you and get to the ball, no matter where you put it. But I think Derrick Henry's really going to be the difference in this game. You might see Jonnu Smith step up and make some plays over the middle at tight end for that defense. I don't know if Delanie Walker is back. Delanie Walker may be on IR. I don't know. I'm just basically going off what I know from playing fantasy football and stuff like that. The last time I checked, Delanie Walker was still out. I don't know if he ever got put on IR or not, but I think I'm pretty sure he did, now that I think about it. I think the Titans did put him on IR. But, I think that offense is going to be too much for that defense. And I think Ryan Tannehill is going to get that Tennessee Titans team to the second round of the playoffs. Now, talking about the Patriots on offense and what Tennessee can do to shut them down, somebody has got to figure out a way. I feel like the Patriots, they've had so much success over the past couple of years, and not just the past couple of years, for a long extended period of time, while James White has been there. They have had success because of him. Because for some reason, teams just cannot figure out how to defend that guy. And I don't know why. Teams they just don't put a lot more of their game plan towards stopping him. It's I can't even explain to you how many times I've seen Brady sit back there in that pocket for at least 4 to 5 seconds, if not longer than that. And then all of a sudden, James White just leaks out of the backfield, and Brady just dumps it off to him. It's 10, 15 yards down the field. There goes James White. And this happens over and over and over and over again. It's nobody has had an answer for this for years. And I'm just when is a defense going to stop this guy? Especially when the Patriots get down. They look to James White. He is their go-to guy. And especially with Julian Edelman being banged up, he's not. Julian Edelman, he's an extremely good wide receiver. But Julian Edelman is not 100%. He hasn't been 100% for probably like the past 7 or 8 weeks, if not longer than that. I mean, he's dealing with multiple injuries. I don't even know how he's getting on the field every single week. But outside of him and James White, really, who else do they have? Ryan Izzo hasn't stepped up at tight end. N'Keal Harry, as a rookie, I mean, he really hasn't taken that next step to be a difference maker for that team. Not that he really was going to as a rookie, but you would think you would see a little bit more out of him based on where they drafted him and just how he was hyped up to be another good wide receiver. Oh my God. But yeah, I mean, outside of James White and Edelman, I mean, the Patriots really don't have many other options. I guess the other guy would probably be Jacoby Myers, but Jacoby Myers, he's not a guy that's really going to make much of a difference for you. He's a guy that could get you like maybe 5 or 6 catches for, I mean, what's he going to average? Maybe 6 to 7 yards a catch if he's lucky. I mean, he seems like he's kind of like just a possession wide receiver and just kind of like a last resort type of guy that Brady looks at when there's nobody else that's open. You know, after he looks at Edelman, resorts to looking at James White coming out of the backfield. I mean, Myers is always a guy that he looks at. I mean, it seems that way. I guess we could talk about what's his face? Who was the wide receiver that they got from Indianapolis? I can't think of his name. Little small guy. And he's in the same mold as like a Julian Edelman. He's just not nearly as good. Not even close. But you guys know who I'm talking about. I mean, I don't even know if he's going to be available for the game tomorrow. He might be. He might not be. But, I mean, I don't like New England's chances in this game. I think Tannehill's really he's going to move the ball on him. I mean, it may start out slow for the Titans actually getting something going, but I think as the game goes on and they use Derrick Henry in that game, they're going to slowly just wear away the defense, wear away at it, and it's going to open up some plays in the passing game, and then Tennessee's going to get up, and Tennessee's just going to dominate the rest of that game with the running game with Derrick Henry. And that's going to be it. And I think the Patriots are going to have an early exit from the playoffs, and I'm telling you right now, don't be surprised. I do believe Brady sees the writing on the wall. I think Brady sees that this team is starting to go south. And don't be surprised if they lose this game and they get bounced in the first round of the playoffs, that Tom Brady may call it quits. I would not be surprised one bit if he did. I mean, what else does the man have to play for? Nothing. I mean, he can't do anything else in this league. What is he going to do? Stick around and go toe-to-toe with Drew Brees for the touchdown record? I mean, he's not going to win that battle. He doesn't have an Alvin Kamara. He doesn't have a Michael Thomas on his team. I mean, he doesn't stand a chance. So, yeah, I mean, I just wanted to get on here and give my opinion about that game, because, I mean, it's a game that I'm really looking forward to personally. And, I mean, I can't wait to see it at 4:25 when it starts. So, just, that's pretty much it. I hope you liked the video. I hope you like my outlook on what I think's going to happen in the game. Maybe you agree with it, maybe you don't. We'll see what happens. And, I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Take it easy. Enjoy the games tomorrow. Enjoy the games Sunday. And I'll talk to you guys next time. See ya. Bye.